and then the desire to be seen. It's tough, right? Because we say that we don't want to be seen. We say we want to do everything in secret and shadows, but then sometimes when we're not seen, we want to be recognized. And then sometimes we look forward to that recognition, and when we get the recognition, then we realize, ooh, I kind of didn't want to be seen. So we have to find that balance to where if God puts us out front, that we at least appreciate what God is doing and respect the opportunity, but always, no matter how far we go, always feeling that humility, knowing that if God wants to, he can humble us. If he needs to, he can humble us. But how much better would it be if we learned to humble ourselves before God and to do it for us? Revelation chapter 5, verse 1. Then I saw in the right hand of him who sat on the throne a scroll with writing on both sides, and sealed with 7 seals. And I saw a mighty angel proclaiming in a loud voice, "Who is worthy to break the seals and open the scroll?" Now when you think of it, this is in heaven. In the previous chapter, the throne of God and him who sits on the throne was revealed in glorious description. But now an angel is coming forth, and he's proclaiming, this is a mighty angel coming up, giving a challenge. Who is worthy to open the scroll? And then they look around. Now see, when that kind of thing happens, sometimes we feel like, who is worthy to open the scroll? Some of us feel like, man, I'm worthy. I can step up and do that. Run! I got that lion in me. I can step up and do that. We feel like we have that power to make changes. We feel like we have that power to make an impact, and we do to a certain extent. But sometimes what we fail to recognize is that there is a power that's greater than us. And in all of our effort for the kingdom, that we have to be willing to be connected and dependent upon that power to do any and everything that God has called us to do. And so the angel cries out, who is worthy to open the scroll? And then John says, but no one in heaven or on earth or under the earth could open the scroll or even look inside it. I wept and wept because no one was found who was worthy to open the scroll or look inside. Then one of the elders said to me, do not weep. See, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the Root of David, has triumphed. He is able to open the scroll and its 7 seals. So this Lion, who do we know this Lion is? This Lion is Jesus Christ. And it tells us this Lion, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, he has triumphed. But when John looks over to look at the Lion, this is what it says. Then I saw a lamb looking as if it had been slain, standing in the center of the throne, encircled by the 4 living creatures and the elders. He had 7 horns and 7 eyes, which are the 7 spirits of God sent out into all the earth. He came and took the scroll from the right hand of him who sat on the throne. And when he had taken it, the 4 living creatures and the 24 elders fell down before the Lamb. Each one had a harp, and they were holding golden bowls of incense, which are the prayers of the saints. And they sang a new song. You are worthy to take the scroll and to open its seals, because you were slain. And with your blood you purchased men for God from every tribe and language and people and nation. You have made them to be a kingdom and priests to serve our God, and they will reign on the earth. Now again, this Lion, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, he has triumphed. On the count of 3, make the sound of a lion. 1, 2, 3. Roar! But then when John looks over, he sees a lamb. Make the sound of a lamb. 1, 2, 3. You see how different that sound is? A lion is fierce and terrifying and powerful in the way that it presents itself. But a lamb is unassuming, quiet, almost a little bit wimpy. And the problem that we have is that in our churches, we feel like we have to be the lion. Make the sound of a lion. 1, 2, 3. But God is calling us to be lambs. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And now I'm not saying that we don't need to have that bravado and that fierceness, because that's who we are. We're men. But there's a spirit that runs behind it all that has to keep us tempered, and that's the spirit of the Lamb. He triumphed not as the lion, though he's called the lion, in the way that